You are now tuned in to the excellence of execution, welcoming Paul, DF, and your co-host, Marley.
Beep, beep. All right, we are
No clap? No clap?
He doesn't need to clap.
Like,
I'm a professional at this. Beep, 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 There's no such thing. You got Dave doing it now, too.
I'm doing it now.
This is like an anchorman when Brick
Dave's
leaves,
gonna be at the office.
Will Ferrell to go to the other side.
Dave's going to be in his beautiful office. You're on Zenway, right?
Yes.
Beautiful office, corner office, windows, big windows,
everywhere.
okay? Because obviously
It's not
window
corner off. Yeah.
window
Window
corner
cover.
office,
There you
okay?
go. You've given it away.
He's going to be looking into the bullpen where the staff is. And you're going to go, beep, beep. Whoever looks back at him has to come in.
I don't know if that's a setup, but they do have a beautiful office. And speaking of beautiful,
Zenway.
one of the best looking men I've ever met in my life.
That's a cavalier comment. I'll tell you why. Because you guys are a pretty tight group. And
We're very tight.
Most of you guys, you know what? That's rude. All of you guys,
Yeah.
very handsome young lads.
In our group, in our friendship group,
in your friendship
they're
group.
a good looking group.
We thank our parents all the time.
Okay, great. And I think that the other friends might say, Paul, it's is that how you feel about Dave only, or do you feel about?
I think if you were to survey monkey 10 of us, 9 out of 10, if not all 10, would put Dave at the top of the list.
You guys are making me sweat now. Come on.
I think it's just a known fact. You look at the man; he's
Vibrant. He's
carved
vibrant.
By God.
I do try.
Everything.
I do try.
Like he's just a good-looking man, and his wife is a very lucky lady. They make a beautiful couple.
I agree.
And me and Dave go way back, and it's nice to have him on. Obviously, very very close friends outside of
Business.
business.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me on, guys.
And
Appreciate it.
and he is the vice president of Vinylguard, a family-owned business over 30 years, very successful, Windows and Doors, and you've played a big part. And we're going to dive into what you do in your journey and owning that business. So thank you for coming on. Beautiful blazer.
Thank you very much.
Looking good as usual.
Closet. Yeah.
You guys are both wearing.
I slept over at Paul's last night.
Did you?
This is Paul's get up, yeah.
He's got
You guys
the
are both
turtleneck
have
on
the
for sure.
turtlenecks on. I was supposed to wear a turtleneck.
I thought
did
for
not
sure you were
Davey.
wearing
No.
Davey wears it better. We're just going to put that out there. But
I wanted the pink blazer and the black turtleneck. That's what I wanted from him. I thought he was gonna wear
blazers
it.
were
the pink
The
blazer.
pink blazer,
has
one
been
of a
retired.
kind. One of a kind.
Cool retirement story, not for the pod, but
No. Long time ago. But he brought gifts.
See?
Wonderful.
See?
To keep
Branding.
To keep the marks off the tables.
so
He's beautiful. Look at this.
so let's
Come
talk
on, look at
vinyl.
this.
Let's talk vinyl guard
Hello.
for a second here.
Yes.
Okay.
But look how nice this is. He brought gifts for us.
Beautiful.
I told him different colors so we don't look
Let's
the exact same.
I would have preferred the same color. I would have preferred.
could have been
I
on the
brought more.
squad.
They're in a box.
They are. That's very nice of you.
Vinyl guard. You guys are a manufacturer,
Correct.
installer, and sales center for windows and doors.
No, we are a manufacturer. We sell to a dealer network across Ontario.
Okay, got it.
So we make the product.
Okay.
We have a showroom that's open to our dealers and their customers, right? The homeowners.
So not public.
Not public.
Got you. Okay.
No, we've got a strong dealer base throughout Ontario, only Ontario. And yeah, we've been doing that for 32 years. We protect our territories for our dealers. And again, our showroom's on Zenway and Woodbridge. And we are open to the public as long as they've already contacted one of our dealers.
Got it.
So I'll meet with their clients, show them the showroom, pick and choose what they want, and then I'll relay the information to my dealer and support them in the sale.
So what's the differentiating factor of Vinyl Guard to, say, for example,
They have 256 window manufacturers in Woodbridge alone.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's the market is saturated. It has been for forever. And there's a lot of fly-by-night guys that are open this year, and next year they're closed down in a different name, right? So the after-sales service for the poor homeowner is it's washed, right? You can't go get your windows serviced because the company doesn't exist anymore. So for us, what separates us from everybody else is we've been around for 32 years. We buy the best vinyl. We buy the best glass. We buy the best hardware. We have the best warranty. And all at a very competitive price, right? Now, our price is not, we're not the cheapest guys out there. We never will be, never want to be. We never plan on being, but we're ethical, we're customer service based. We sell our product. This is what you get. You pay for it. And at the end of the day, it separates us from everybody else. We're there. We're there for the long haul, right?
I just can't stop looking at his hair. I
You've
want to grow my hair back.
You've stood the test of time.
We have. Thankfully to my father, who's set the foundation so strong for us and taught us the good ethical ways of doing business and maintaining business, right? So yes, we've stood the test of time.
Were you always gonna be joining the company no matter what? Like,
No,
was there ever another thought to maybe
I wanted
become
to.
a model
no.
or Brad Pitt's second twin double stunt double? No,
I wanted to design golf courses. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, that's
I grew
cool.
up on a golf course. Loved golf. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to design golf course, which is like urban planning, right?
Yep.
Grades for physics weren't very good, so I couldn't get into OCAD and all the schools I wanted to get into. So I went to business. I went to Laurier, took business class there. And no, I was never going to join the family business. I worked there, and so did many of our friends. Worked there over the summers since I was 10, sweeping the floors, learning the products, learning every little which way of making a window. But yeah, no, it was never my intention. But my last year of business, and I was doing my last marketing strategy and business plan, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do it on Vinylguard, and I did. So I graduated in 2010. The first day at work at Vinylguard, full time, I went to my dad's office and said, okay, Dad, I want to present you my plan. He laughed, and then he said, before you do, I want you to take some time, just sit back, walk around the offices, get yourself involved in meetings, get off your chair, walk around, go to your suppliers, go to different places, and get yourself involved in the industry as a whole, right? Before you think you can change anything, right? Which really humbled me, because I said, no, you're right. The foundation's here, so let's learn from it. Let's learn from what you've taught me my whole life. And then I got myself involved, got myself up. I went to meetings that I had no idea what they were talking about. Right, tried to learn as much as I could.
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it, baby. And then I would go to suppliers and I would just cold call them. I would go there and I'd just walk me around the factory, teach me. So I got myself really involved for many years before I even thought about what can I do to make this company better.
And I want to tie that into, again, I want to maybe stress that in every episode to really tie it into what our folks do here. Someone brand new coming in, again, your goal is to take over the company one day, and you don't know a lick. And your dad's saying, start from the bottom, grind, get out there, make mistakes, learn it from the ground up, cold call, go create your own relationships. I'm not handing you the keys.
No chance.
And when people come in here, they look at Dan, Miguel, Mickey, Carlo. I want what they have. Well, go and do exactly what your dad told you.
Get off your seat and go do it.
Right.
That's the only way to do it.
It's
and you got to make mistakes. And you know what? Nothing's handed to you. It's not. Yeah, we were lucky enough to grow up in a family business. Awesome, amazing. My father built it for 32 years. But I never intended on taking that over or being a part of it. But I grew into love it too, right? To me, it's rewarding. I love it. I go home, I help people. I meet with the homeowners in the showroom. I help them design their homes. Like, that's, to me, one of the best rewards in the world. And I see the pictures 3 years later down the road when the landscaping's done, everything's done. It's a masterpiece, right? Yeah. So that for me is rewarding. It's also, like 50 people that are employed there. Some of those guys have been working there since I was 10. Right. So I go in the back of the factory, and those guys have known me since I was a little kid.
Yeah, they're family.
So for me, it's family. You're supporting their families. So I get up every morning and say, okay, there's 50 guys I got to go in there and work for, basically.
At what point,
I work for them.
What point during your journey did your dad say, okay, you're ready for this, or you can?
You know what?
Or has he yet?
Yeah. I know at probably the last year or so. Okay. It's been 14 years there full time, and probably the last year where I really shined. I really said, you know what? I'm done. I'm gonna change things around a little bit here, but only because I've networked myself with guys like yourself. Aligned myself with the Sescos, the guys that know how to do things properly and don't cut corners. Right. So I've aligned myself. My network's grown so much that now I can start investing myself into this company and letting this company actually be rewarded for everything that I've done. So taking it to the next level, yes, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it.
How have you done that? And were you the one that came up with Never Settle?
I got it tattooed on my wrist. That's something my father has been saying to us since we're kids. Just never settle. Just, you want the best, then you work for it, you get it. And that's kind of something we've taken on in Vinylguard is, never settle. Just we're not like everybody else. We don't cut corners. We don't change our hardware and buy it from overseas. We don't do that kind of stuff. We stick to what we're good at. We make a high-end product. We have the best customer service after service. We've got the best warranty. We stick to those things. We don't defer, and that's basically part of the Never Settle. Now that's become a new slogan, right? Obviously for the company, but there's some new cool stuff coming out with another new slogan. So yeah, taking it to the next level. I've done it with social media. A little bit here and there.
Walk us through how you've decided. Obviously, it's a free platform, but you've really overtaken the page. Your page is a beautiful page. You really take time. I don't know how often you do it or what the consistency is with it, but you're posting a lot of your nicer projects. So walk us through like behind the scenes of that.
It's difficult, right? We're a business-to-business company, right? We sell to dealers. So our job really isn't to lure the customer in, the homeowner in. Our job is to support our dealer so that they can sell to the end user. But what I've done with social media is the homeowner still wants to know the brand and who they're buying from. They also want to see what their house could possibly look like. The idea is to show them pictures. Let them say, okay, Mrs. Smith, this is the house. This is what my house would look like, right? So I'll post things, not very often. We have a whole new marketing scheme coming through with YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff, which is coming. But that's, again, for our dealers. So they can use the YouTube channel to teach the guys how to use the windows, how to open them, how to take the screens out, how to clean them, those kind of things, right? But I've taken what I think is the best idea is just post pictures of final jobs that are done and let the homeowner see that. Brings up your brand awareness, your brand identity becomes strong, and then everyone says, you know what, I don't want the other windows, I want Vinylguard. They'll go find out wherever my dealers are to buy Vinylguard. That's how it works.
Yeah, brilliant. And it's all about brand awareness. And through, as I'm coaching folks here, I tell them, you're not going to get 20 new deals because your Instagram post. It's never going to happen. For you're not doing it for customers. But when someone is referred to Daniel Finkelberg or whoever that is, Dave Greco, for instance, if you were a mortgage agent, they're going to go to your page and they can see, and I know you're not on social, but to those that want to do it, they're going to see the brand, what you stand for. Like Carlo, right? They see what Carlo's brand is, the family, the this, the that, the knowledge, the piece that he's going to give you from the trust factor. So again, it really just gives the people the comfort of what they're getting into. And the second piece that you said, which is brilliant, is that they just also understand the product that they're getting from your instance. And it's really going to push when that client says, like, some of the stuff you post is just beautiful. Like Adriana says to me, I want to change our door. You know what I mean? So again, but we got to call someone. No. We're on a tight budget here. But at the end of the day, recession. But yeah, so you guys have done a really good job with that and rebranding, and I totally agree. And I'm just trying to, again, relay it back because a lot of the stuff that you do with the refreshed approach is helping out, and it's just really putting out there what you guys do, right?
So it's bringing us to the new age, right? It's hard to cut the clutter for our homeowners, right? It's hard to cut the clutter of the 256 window manufacturers in the world or the construction companies out there. Who do you choose? Mm-hmm. You build off the fact that you've been around for so long. You're trusted. You've got the best warranty. You've got the customer service. You're a family-run business, not a corporate company where you're going through levels to try to get answers. We don't do that. We don't nickel and dime. Just trust who's good at this. Trust who's been around forever. Trust the referrals. Word of mouth is huge for us, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Was there some big accounts that you were able to onboard, like maybe that impressed, whether it was your dad? Because you were going out and networking and doing stuff like that. Obviously, you've really tied yourself in with a lot of big players, obviously like Cesco and so on. But was there any maybe big accounts or new people that during your time that you were able to kind of tie into?
We've got a sales staff as well that's out there looking for new business. They've been able to secure, but only because they've been able to secure because of the brand. Right. It's time that, especially during COVID was insane for construction. Nobody could get products. Couldn't get glass. You can't get vinyl. Vinylguard, we had everything. We had vinyl stocked to the roof outside. We had glass. We didn't run short of anything. So when the big guys out there that buy a lot of products and install a lot of windows, they couldn't get product from anybody else. Where did they go? They go to the guys that pay their bills. That's right. The guys that have favorable terms where they can have lots of product. They'll never run out of glass. That's where they come to us. They also don't want to beat around the bush and worry about service issues or service calls anymore. Those guys that making other products, there's a lot of service issues. And do they want to deal with that homeowner yelling at them all the time? No. They want to buy a product and never hear about that window again. Done. That's it. Buy the product, install it, done. No service calls. So that's what we've done.
This is your time.
Am I allowed now?
Oh, here we go.
Because I don't know if I'm intruding on this.
Do you feel like a third? Like I'm holding the candle?
I'm not like. Don't feel I am a third wheel.
No,
which is totally fine.
No, you're not. You're
totally cool.
You're in with us.
Totally cool.
Like Dave
totally cool.
Dave knows.
I'm not upset about it.
No, you're in with us.
I'm good. I'm good.
Like if they would happily
Max.
invite you to
here's
a
the
lunch.
Here's one thing I really took away from the beginning of what you said. Listen first, talk after.
Yeah.
So you walked into your father's office, all hotshot,
Yeah.
ready to go, change the company, change the
Good luck.
colors, change everything, and he says to you, just take a breath,
Step back.
go learn.
Absolutely.
You have an opportunity of a lifetime in front of you. You are my son. Everybody's going to allow you to enter these meetings that not everybody can enter. Take advantage of this opportunity.
Yes.
That's number one. Number two, I really appreciate your candidness with your ethical approach to business. You said, we're not the cheapest guys on the block. We don't intend to be, but we're there to service.
Right.
And we're there to give you fair and equitable product.
Correct.
What I want to learn about a little bit, if Paul allows me to, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. Is what does aftercare look like to Vinylguard?
That's a great question.
So that's it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So aftercare on two levels, right? On dealers, right? Number one, because they're the ones they're out there vouching for us and selling our brand, right? So we support them. Did they want to deal with homeowners and the headaches? No. They want us to give them enough play or leeway or service or whatever they need to get that job done, right? So we'll make sure that they're fixed up with everything they need in order to get paid at the end of the day from their homeowners, right? And then from the homeowner side, we carry a great warranty. The homeowner, yes, they have to go through a certain policy where they have to go through the dealer to get the service call done. But the homeowners can still call us. They can still come to the showroom and see us. It's a family business, right? They don't have to go through a corporate ladder. They can call me, say, hey, Dave, you know what? I had an issue with the window. Can you come show me how to use it? Or whatever it is, right? I don't mind. None of us mind. My whole customer service team is amazing. Going the extra mile for the homeowner as well, even though our dealer is sold to them. But the biggest thing for us is business. Make sure our dealer's set up with everything, right? That's what after service for us is making sure that window is perfect for them, the window door is perfect for them, and they are happy, and our dealer's getting paid, and everyone is happy. That's it.
It sounds like you guys have a really great internal company culture.
Yes.
And
yes,
it sounds like you guys invest into that both financially, emotionally.
They're family.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that cascades down through to the staff, which sounds like any staff member would be happy to support any customer and any dealer.
Yes.
And I think through the social media aspect, what you've established and what you've done is you've made your dealers' lives easier by saying, look, these are the folks that we use for Windows. If you want to look them up, they have a great presence online. Yeah. And it just makes their lives easier now because they could just continue on, because I already trust my dealer, but this is another layer of trust and comfort that I now have, which is something that you've kind of seen as a vision and attacked, and it's been incredibly successful for you guys.
Absolutely. I agree. 100%.
So running a business, which you're doing, you really are always on. Everything falls to you, whether it's a dealer calling you to say, I need to change what I'm picking up or delivering, or a client's upset, whatever the case is, there's a whole staffing issues. You're dealing with all of it. Yeah. Being an entrepreneur running a business, how do you balance running that and being a husband and giving time to your family, spending time going on vacation, doing whatever it is, because you always have to be on. I think that's one thing that when folks come on here as well, when a client calls you, got to answer. And I used to ask these guys in an interview, it's your wedding day. A client's calling you before you're walking down the aisle. What do you do? Dan, I think I asked you that, did I not? Dan said I'm answering the call 100%.
Yeah, I'm answering the call. Even dinner, like we always just talk about dinner. Like I'll answer the phone at dinner.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right answer.
I mean, the wedding one is probably a little bit different now. But,
it is, yeah.
But the notion behind your question is, are you going to do whatever it takes to be successful?
It is. And now I just gave it away for the next person I interview. I got to bring that back. But anyways, I know you're not answering your phone before your wedding. Maybe you would. I was at your wedding. I hope no one called you.
It was hot that day.
It was very, very hot, but it was nevertheless an opportunity for good-looking guys like Eric to take their shirts off with the blazer over, right? It was hot. It was really, really hot. It was done in his wife's backyard.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was really, really nice in Caledon. So
how do I balance it?
How do you balance it?
Well, it all comes down to the foundation, right? My dad never brought work home. He would work his butt off late nights, come home, and he would never talk about work. Me and my wife are, we're newly married. So she's really my rock. She knows what goes on. She's signed up for it. She knows that I'm always on. I can't turn it off. It's all I know. It's everything I do is all I know. But I also, there's a time and place, right? So weekends are ours. So we go hiking with the dog and whatnot. After work, I come home and we spend the night together. I leave it all out at work. I give my all there. And if somebody calls me at night, I take the call, of course. You have to, right? There's time and place, of course, but I do take the calls and I support the dealers and whatever they need. But to separate it, you just got to communicate with your wife. Number one, communication. Me and her are very open, so we talk about, hey babe, I got to do this tonight. I got to do this, and she says, yeah, everything's ready. We're ready to rock. She supports me. Thank God for her. But I don't separate it too much, but I do.
No, but that's the answer. That's the truth.
I
right?
can't.
You got to find times, like you said, where the communication's there, and without the person behind us, who's gonna understand that, you got to take a call, you got to be at this meeting, you got to not be there tonight for dinner, but on the weekend or maybe Friday morning, you can come to the school concert at 10 a.m. where other people that are working 9 to 5 can't, right? So you gotta find the balance. And I know it's something that having 3 kids, I often ask them, like, are you guys gonna think, like, when you get old, I was working too much? Because there's oftentimes I'm answering calls while
you start questioning yourself,
car,
right?
Right? And they say no. Like, you take us places, you take us to the games, you sign off. I'm trying to be more present with them, but again, you just got to decipher.
You guys are talking about this, and I can't help but just make a statement before you finish.
Please.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Please. No, you can interrupt me anytime you want. That's what you gave January 1st.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
When you're at work, you need to be present at work. When you're with your family, you need to be present with your family. So if you're at home with your family on your phone, then it doesn't really matter. And I think that's something that you do really great, Davey. I'm
always on my phone, though.
But you're present in the moments that need to happen. So, for example, like I'll FaceTime you, for example, on like a Saturday. You're watching a movie with them, a movie that they like, and talking to them about that movie. You're taking them to the games. When you guys are having dinner, you're present in those moments. And that's what's most important. It's to be present when you're dealing in those particular activities. And that's what makes both of you guys successful.
Thank you.
You can finish.
That was a good interruption. That was a really good interruption.
Be present. Yes. You are very good at it. You're always present.
Really?
Yeah, you're always present.
I feel like I'm always on my phone.
No, but you can change. You can just change like that.
Phone, but
like I feel like do I go the model of like Gino where like they'll put their phones away altogether?
Oh, he's a model citizen. That's for sure.
He's amazing. Yeah, he is a model citizen.
He's a model citizen. He really is.
But now with the new role, he might not be able to do that.
Yeah, he's busy now.
All right.
He's a
Absolutely.
busy boy.
All right. One piece of advice for a young entrepreneur, because not everyone can take over their family business. Number one, I'm not running Master Roberto.
I love Luge.
So one piece of advice for someone that wants to become entrepreneur, and then maybe add in a layer of if you're going to be an entrepreneur taking over the family business.
Yeah, two very big differences. Right? Get off your butt. Get out there. Go get yourself networked. This day and age, you need to be networked. You need to find out, make yourself aware of who's out there and the who, what, where, and everything. Right? Get off your butt and go learn and hustle. Right? Be humble, but be hustle. Right? That's for sure an entrepreneur. Get off your butt
and take risks. Right?
Take risks. You got to make mistakes. The only way you learn. Family business though.
I'm getting off my butt.
Family business is
family business. Yeah, that's tough.
It's very tough. You know what? But it's. I have so much safety and security with owning a family business. I don't have to bring work home because of that. I know my sister's. She's a general manager. I know she's got it. Right. I know I don't have to worry. My brother-in-law's the plant manager. I know I don't have to worry about the windows. I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff because I've got the peace of mind that it's a family business.
You have people that care when you're not there, but do you ever feel like you have big shoes to fill?
Oh yeah. It's that. Sometimes I feel like I think it's impossible because my father, he's well known and he is unbelievable what he's done.
He's a big figure, yeah.
He's a big figure in what he's done, and in the industry he's known. It's hard to fill his shoes. I don't think I ever will, but at the same time, I will in my own ways, right? I've learned that it was hard at the beginning for a family business. Now I find that we're being able to be a little more free will, have a little more decision power. It makes it a little more fun, and actually it invests in the family a little more. I feel like we're bringing the family even tighter together, and I say family as part of Vinylguard in general. The whole of our employees are our family, right? But yes, it's not easy. But the only thing I would say to do it is just be open, communicate with them, and be patient too. Patience is key for that, right?
I think you hit it on. You're never gonna fill the shoes. You're gonna do things your own way and create your own legacy.
That's right.
And I think that's the best way to jump into any business, because it's hard. You know, this one figure that's led it the whole time, and everyone knows him, and you got
to remember that. You got to remember that foundation. Be humble. Yeah. Remember where you started. Remember where it started from. Right. That's 100%. The whole idea.
Am I able to bring these out now? Or?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
A couple little gifts to the boys.
Execution.
Is the green one mine?
The green one is size medium. Do you fit in size medium?
Probably not.
Well, there's red on.
Yeah.
No, a whole bunch. Which one do you like?
They fit a size up. So.
Oversized.
They're oversized.
That's my vibe.
Well, either red or green, but we'll pretend yours is red.
Excellent.
And mine's green.
Excellent. It's like Christmas.
Exactly. That was the idea.
You know
what? I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't bring a blue one for Hanukkah. It's not a big deal. I'm not upset.
He's given these out to a few of our friends. I'm one of the last ones to receive. But no offense. I'm okay with it.
You're not okay with it.
I'm okay with it.
Are you fine? Do you need a hug?
I'm gonna be okay.
I don't think you are.
No, I'm good.
I could see it.
It's okay. Don't worry.
No. Me and Dave,
Carlo's got a couple, so make sure Carlo.
You gotta shut that down.
Shots fired. It's okay. Carlo deserves them.
You gotta shut that down.
They live close to each other.
Okay. How about you get yours first, and I'll get mine after.
No. I'm okay with us getting at the same time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I really did want to match though.
I have more in the box.
Is there pants to match?
There's no pants to match. It's not pajamas.
He's gonna wear this to bed.
I think Dave knows.
Yeah.
We've traveled together a little bit. He knows that I wear a full pajama suit.
Yeah, you're gonna wear this to bed for sure.
Onesies.
I'm gonna wear this when I come to visit the showroom.
There you go.
You should.
I'm going to.
Or working outside in the garage, whatever you guys.
No, this
beautiful.
These things are really warm.
Yeah.
They look really nice. Thank you so much.
Anything else to finish off with before we wrap up the episode? It was a lot of fun, Dave.
I appreciate, guys. Thank you for having me on.
Of course, absolutely.
That's it. It's a wrap.